going to start with our sticks. So if you have 2 sticks or maybe 2 pencils that you could use, go ahead and push the pause button right now. Go find them and bring them back so we can sing our song together. All right, let's get started. Everyone can tap, tap, tap. Everyone can tap, tap, tap. Everyone can tap, 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 and then we make them stop. Everyone can wave, wave, wave. Everyone can wave, wave, wave. Everyone can wave, 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 and then we make them stop. Everyone can march, march, march. Everyone can march, march, march. Everyone can march, 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 and then we make them stop. Everyone can stir, stir, stir. Everyone can stir, stir, stir. Everyone can stir, 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 and then we make them stop. Everyone can roll, roll, roll. Everyone can roll, roll, roll. Everyone can roll, 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 and then we make them stop. Everyone can tap, tap, tap. Everyone can tap, tap, tap. Everyone can tap, 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 and then we make them stop. Everyone can drum, drum, drum. Everyone can drum, drum, drum. Everyone can drum, 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 and then we make them stop. Everyone can scrape, scrape, scrape. Everyone can scrape, scrape, scrape. Everyone can scrape, 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 and then we make them stop. Everyone can tap, tap, tap. Everyone can tap, tap, tap. Everyone can tap, 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 and then we make them stop. Nice job. Well, we're actually going to use one of these rhythm sticks today, maybe 2 if you don't have the supplies that we're going to be using today. But instead of tapping on things, that's one way to play a percussion instrument. We're going to do this movement. I call that scraping. So if you have something that you can scrape, something with some ridges on it, like this tube has these bumpy ridges on it, then you can use one of your sticks to scrape it. I sometimes like to use Legos because they have lots of ridges and bumps on them, or other things that you might be able to find around the house that are a little bit bumpy and ridgy. If I was in the music room, I would be using this instrument. It's called a güiro. And a güiro has lots of ridges on it. It's made of wood, and when I scrape my stick over it, it makes a funny sound. Kind of reminds me of snoring, maybe? Well, today we're going to be reading a story about an animal that just can't stop snoring. This is called Stop Snoring, Bernard by Zachariah O'Hara. And in the story, Bernard, our little otter friend, just can't sleep without snoring. So every time it's time for some snoring, you can get out your scraper, and we're going to scrape it 3 times. Let's practice. 1, 2, 3. Nice job. Let's take a look at our story. Stop Snoring, Bernard by Zachariah O'Hara. Bernard loved living at the zoo. He loved mealtime, playtime, and best of all, nap time. But there was one little problem. Bernard snored loudly. Can you snore? Let's do it 3 times. One afternoon at nap time, Grumpy Giles had had enough. Snore somewhere else, Bernard, he said. Bernard tried sleeping in a lake, but that didn't work. Stop snoring, Bernard! He tried sleeping in a fountain, but that didn't work either. Stop snoring, Bernard! He even tried sleeping in a puddle, but that really didn't work. Stop snoring, Bernard. Bernard was sad and lonely. He found a tucked-away place, curled up by himself, and drifted off to sleep. The other otters missed Bernard. They searched for him all through the night. Bernard! 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 The next morning, Bernard woke up and saw hundreds of bats on the ceiling. "Excuse me," he said. "How did you sleep with all my snoring?" "We didn't," replied a bat. "We were out all night, and now we are trying to sleep. So please don't snore here." Bernard felt terrible. There wasn't any place he could sleep without bothering somebody. He trudged towards the zoo gate, but then he heard something. It was the other otters. "We couldn't sleep without you," said Grumpy Giles, "and I'm sorry I yelled. Please come back." And from that day on, everyone napped happily. Well, almost everyone. Good night, Bernard. In the story, Bernard couldn't sleep without snoring, and he bothered everyone. But there was one animal that didn't get bothered by his snoring, and that was the bats. Do you know why they weren't bothered by his snoring? It's because bats come out at night. So when Bernard was sleeping at night, they weren't around. Animals that come out at night are called nocturnal animals. And we're going to take a look at a lot of different nocturnal animals today. Let's take a look at a few. I'm thinking of another nocturnal animal that can fly. Can you think of another flying nocturnal animal? Are you thinking of an owl? We're going to do a little finger play about an owl. This is going to be our owl. Can you make an owl like this? And our owl will sometimes turn his head to the left and to the right. Can you turn your head to the left and to the right? And did you know that while you're asleep in bed, that's when the owl comes out? And the owl, when he comes out, usually says, "Woo, woo, woo, woo." Are you ready for our finger play? Late at night, while you're in bed, Mr. Owl picks up his head. He looks left and he looks right in the middle of the night. Hear him hoot while you're in bed. Hoo, 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 as Mr. Owl picks up his head. Let's try it again. I really want to hear your hooting this time. Late at night, while you're in bed, Mr. Owl picks up his head. He looks left and he looks right in the middle of the night. Hear him hoot while you're in bed. Hoo, 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 as Mr. Owl picks up his head. This is Flashlight by Lizzie Boyd. This is a very interesting book because there's no words at all, but there's a lot of things to find. So we're going to see if you can find some nocturnal animals in our book. In the night, I'm searching with my flashlight. Nocturnal, nocturnal, the animals are nocturnal. Do you see any animals that they found? If you see a bat, sing yum bum bum. See what else they find. In the night, I'm searching with my flashlight. sing yum bum bum. In the night, I'm searching with my flashlight. Nocturnal, nocturnal, the animals are nocturnal. If you can see the skunk sing yum bum bum. In the night, I'm searching with my flashlight. Nocturnal, nocturnal, the animals are nocturnal. If you see the beaver sing yum bum bum. In the night, I'm searching with my flashlight. Nocturnal, nocturnal, the animals are nocturnal. If you see the porcupine sing yum bum bum. If you see the fish sing yum bum bum. In the night, I'm searching with my flashlight. Nocturnal, nocturnal, the animals are nocturnal. If you see the fox sing yum bum bum. In the night, I'm searching with my flashlight. Nocturnal, nocturnal, the animals are nocturnal. If you see the deer sing yum bum bum. In the night, I'm searching with my flashlight. Nocturnal, nocturnal, the animals are nocturnal. If you see the raccoon sing yum bum bum. In the night, I'm searching with my flashlight. Nocturnal, nocturnal, the animals are nocturnal. If you see the bat sing yum bum bum. Did you find all the nocturnal animals? There's one that we didn't find, but he was on every page, and that's this little guy right here. He's called a Luna moth, and Luna moths only come out at night. That was Flashlight by Lizzie Boyd. All right, so we're going to play a little nocturnal animal game. I'll show you a picture of a nocturnal animal, and we'll have to think of a way that that animal might move. So, for example, our first picture will be a picture of a bat. Do you know how a bat moves? That's right, it flaps its wings to fly. So in my song, I'm going to tell you that the bats are sleeping. I want you to go to sleep. And then sometime in my song, I'm going to tell you that the bats are up flapping their wings. And then I want you to stand up and flap your wings like a bat. Then we'll change to some new animals and find some new ways to move. Let's see if you can do it. So you're going to pretend to be the bat. First, you're going to go to sleep. And then there will be a time where you have to get up and flap your wings. See the little batty sleeping till it's way past noon. See if we can wake them with a merry tune. Oh, how still are they baddies, flap, 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 little baddies, flap, 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 little baddies, flap, 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 little baddies, flap, flap, flap. All right, let's see what our next animal is. Next, we have a raccoon. See the little raccoon sleeping till it's way past noon. See if we can wake him with a merry tune. Oh, how still are they ill? Wake up soon. Run, little raccoon, run, run, run. 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 Next is a skunk. See the little skunky sleeping till it's way past noon. See if we can wake them with a merry tune. Oh, how still are they ill? Wake up soon. Crawl, little skunkies, crawl, crawl, crawl. 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 Oh, there's our next nocturnal animal. It's an owl. See the little owl sleeping till it's way past noon. See if we can wake them with a merry tune. Oh, how still are they ill? Wake up soon. Fly, little owls, fly, fly, fly. 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 Next is a fox. See the little foxy sleeping till it's way past noon. See if we can wake them with a merry tune. Oh, how still are they ill? Wake up soon. Jog, little foxy, jog, jog, jog. 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 Next is a little mouse. See the little mousey sleeping till it's way past noon. See if we can wake them with a merry tune. Oh, how still are they ill? Wake up soon. Scurry, mousey, scurry, 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 mousey, scurry, 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 mousey, scurry, 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 mousey, scurry, scurry. Oh, and our last animal is a coyote. See the little coyote sleeping till past noon. See if we can wake them with a merry tune. Oh, how still are they ill? Wake up soon. Prince Coyote, Prince, Prince, Prince. 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 Well, that's all we have for today. I hope you had fun learning about nocturnal animals and singing and playing with me today. I'll see you next time. Bye. Goodbye. We certainly had fun.